welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about life tips for your early 20s. So these tips are going to help you maybe figure out what you want to do in life, or just general tips and tricks that will help you along the way. I know the road is really windy and can be a little confusing sometimes, so hopefully these tips help you navigate your early 20s. My first tip for you guys is to jump on opportunities. So go take that job offer across the country, or work that, atypical job that most people probably aren't doing. Strive for your goals, reach for your dreams, do whatever it takes. Take those opportunities while you can. You probably don't have a lot of obligations holding you down. You're probably not married, you probably don't have kids, and most likely you probably don't have a mortgage either. So having those obligations, or I guess not having those obligations, really allows you to take those opportunities and run with them. Another thing is to accept life's failures and the successes. Take those failures, take what you just bombed on and did terrible at, and learn from that. Take that, run with it, learn what the mistake was, and grow from it. And then at the same time, celebrate those successes, recognize what you did good and what you could do even better at, and just weigh both of those scenarios and realize and recognize what you are doing in your 20s. My third thing might be my favorite, and that is to discover your purpose. What is your purpose in life? What are you put on this planet to do? Are you here to make beautiful artwork to share with the world? Or maybe you're here to be a doctor and help save lives, or maybe you're here to be a chef to provide food for people, or maybe you're here to be a dog walker and you're here to help pets, stay active. Find your purpose, find what your passion is, and work off of that, build off of that, and strive for it. Once you find your purpose, you will find a new look on life, and you will have all the motivation in the world to get accomplished what you want to accomplish, and you will find it very rewarding, and you will feel very, you'll feel not comfortable, but you will have a sense of purpose then, and it will help you to live a really happy life, and you will really enjoy it. Okay, maybe number 4 is my favorite. I'm not sure. They're kind of all my favorite. Number 4 is to learn how to cook, and to learn how to cook nutritious food. So a lot of times you're coming into your 20s, you've just graduated college, and you probably lived off ramen noodles when you were in college, right? Okay. So you've graduated college, you're moving into your first big apartment, and it's time to cook for yourself. And one of the best things about cooking for yourself is you can create whatever you want, and you can make some really good food, and you can make some really bad food that probably will end up in the trash or the garbage disposal. So taking some time to learn how to cook for yourself, and then on top of it to learn how to cook nutritious food, will be very beneficial in the long run, whether you will be cooking for a family in the future or you're just going to be cooking for yourself for a while. And then to learn how to cook nutritious food is really important because you want to nourish your body and take care of it. So learning that at an earlier age is awesome, because then you'll have more time to develop your skills over the years. A touch on cooking for other people, particularly your family. It's a good idea and a good tip, I suppose, to appreciate family time. I often say, friends are here for a while, but family is here forever. And I find that very true. I've had many, many friends throughout the years, and they always come and go, and I'm okay with that. If anyone ever wants to, reach out, like a friend from the past, I'm totally chill and cool to talk with you and hang out and, get together. But I've always find that family comes first. Family is the most important thing, and to appreciate that time that you get with family, once I graduated college, I moved across the country and I no longer get to see my family as often. I get to see them about once a year, and that's only my immediate family. I haven't seen my grandmas in probably, gosh, a year and a half now, so it's been a while, and it sucks. It sucks not to get to see your family, so appreciate the time that you do get with them. You know, no one's guaranteed life. Anybody could die at any minute. I know that's like so like straightforward, but it's the truth, guys. Anybody could just be, they could be gone tomorrow and you won't have appreciated that time that you did get to spend with them. So that is my tip for you guys. Appreciate your family time. Another thing that I could probably, you know, use this tip a bit more often is to talk less and listen more. You know, we all love to tell our stories. I'm sure that you've been in a conversation before and someone said something that reminded you of a story or a time that you really want to tell, and you're almost like biting your lips, trying not to tell your story because you're just like, oh, I want to tell them this. But it's so important to listen what other people have to say and to learn their stories and figure out what they're all about and just appreciate what they have to say, because you can learn so much from other people. And if you don't give them the time to tell you and to listen to them, then you will have missed out on that opportunity to learn what they have to say. So I think it's a very big tip to talk less and listen more. Okay, this tip's like, okay, maybe, I don't know, this one's really big too. I absolutely love this tip, and that is to exercise more often or more frequently and to start building positive life habits. Your early 20s are kind of your first step into the big world or the real world, and this is where you're going to start building those foundational habits that will last you a lifetime. So kind of touching on earlier when we talked about cooking and learning how to cook nutritious meals, that's going to be a skill or a habit that you'll develop, and it will last with you your entire life. So along with that, I think that exercising is extremely important. We all know that we need more exercise, we just don't do it. So developing that habit now and sticking to it will help you to stay active and fit throughout your life. And then also just developing those other really good positive habits, whether it's getting 8 hours of sleep, drinking more water, you know, taking time for yourself, maybe reading more often. Just developing those positive habits in your 20s can be really helpful for the remainder of your life. My last tip for you guys is to accept change. You know, things are changing literally all the time. Things could be completely different tomorrow, and you just need to roll with the punches and, you know, ride out those waves and accept the change that's happening. Because if you don't accept it, life's gonna move on and you're gonna be left behind. So it's really important to accept changes and to go with them and, you know, run with the wind. Go with it, you know? Accept those changes, realize what the changes are, how it's going to impact you, and just accept it, because you can't do anything about it. Just gotta, I'm talking about like anything. Like this could be like a job opportunity that fell through, you know, accept that it fell through and keep moving forward. It could be maybe a financial burden, you know, accept that you have it and keep pushing through it. And it could also be something really positive, you know. Maybe you got offered that really, really good job, you know. Accept that your life is going to change because you got that awesome job opportunity and keep rolling with it. So those are all of my early 20 life tips for you guys. I hope that if you watch this, you found this helpful, and, you know, maybe you could share it with somebody else that you know that is in their early 20s and they will find it helpful as well. I think that your 20s can be such a confusing time, and, you know, navigating that windy path can be a little bit difficult, but with these tips it'll be a tiny bit easier, and I wish you all the best. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!